Hello.
Hello you!
Welcome to a new video.
It's a tag.
It's a tag about Disneyland Paris.
And this we were tagged in by lovely Lee and Karina from C&L Wandering. If you don't know who they are, we'll leave a description down there. No, we won't. We'll leave a link down there and one up there somewhere. One of these.
So there are 13 questions. We have them here in front of us. We'll try and answer them best of our ability. We do love Disneyland Paris.
Yeah, we do.
So,
People, I think it's very underrated for a lot of people. But to be fair, before we went, I was a bit meh about it. But since we've been, loved it.
yeah, and if you're watching Imagineering's story, there's a whole episode on Disneyland Paris and how they basically blew all of their money on this park. So yeah, it's a pretty park. Anyway, first question. When was your first trip and how many times have you been?
Was the first trip in 2016? Yes, because we went to Walt Disney World in 2015, and then David said one night, "Just listen, don't talk. I've got a proposal."
Like normal.
Yeah, let's go to Disneyland Paris in I think it was Easter 2016.
It was Easter, yeah.
And then we went back in the summer of 2016.
Yeah.
And then we went
February.
Halloween.
We definitely did a February.
That was February 2019, and I think March or April 2019, and then we did Halloween the year before. So I think the short answer is we've been 5 times.
Yeah, and my first ever trip was as a teenager. So I went with my parents on a coach trip. I can't remember that much about it. I remember the pirate ship, I remember the hot dog, and that's about it. And I remember the hotel being very European, so very like minimalistic and stuff like that. But I remember going on the coach, yeah, and on the ferry, so that was cool. But I don't know, maybe 11 or 12.
So you've been 6 times.
Yeah.
Oh.
Next question.
I'll have to go one more time on my own to make it up.
No, it's not. What Disney hotels have you stayed in? One you haven't stayed in that you'd like to?
We've only stayed in Sequoia Lodge. We were fortunate enough to stay there twice.
We stayed in the main building and we've stayed in the lodges there.
Yeah, the lodges smell a bit damp.
Yeah, they did a little bit. Well, that's part of the theming, surely, because it's in the forest and it's like mountains and...
No, nobody wants to smell a damp, wet carpet.
Which one would you want to stay in?
I'm excited by the redevelopment of New York, whatever it's called, which is now going to be the Marvel Hotel. Cool. So that will be interesting to see. Whether I want to stay in it, I don't know, because I think if they're really good hotels, it gets really busy because people just come and visit. Same as the Disneyland Hotel. Yeah. Everyone wants to stay in the Disneyland Hotel.
So everyone goes for drinks and stuff?
Yeah, and the people who've stayed there said the rooms are quite small. So, but yeah, I think everyone would like to stay in the Disneyland Hotel in Paris with the view of the park.
100%, or even Fantasia Gardens, like looking back onto the gardens,
that's true.
And the fountains, that's pretty cool as well. Next question is, what is your favourite restaurant? This is pretty easy, I think.
Yeah, Inventions. What's Inventions?
It's in Disneyland Hotel. It's a character dining buffet experience.
Yes, apart from the breakfast. The breakfast isn't character dining, but it's still a bloody good breakfast. It's not a cheap breakfast, but it's a really good breakfast.
Really good.
Yeah, I think that's my favourite. Every time we go, we make sure we got a reservation at Inventions.
Yeah.
And we went with some friends last year, and we took them, and then I think they've been hooked as well. So they've been back a few times, and they do Inventions every time. It's not cheap.
Yeah, we had Mickey, like one time with our friends, we had this big round table. Because normally we get shoved in the corner because there's only 2 of us, but because there was a few of us, and there was a spare chair, and Mickey Mouse came and sat down at the table, and was hanging out with us, and it's really cool dining. So it's normally Mickey, Minnie, Chip and Dale,
Pluto, Goofy.
It's a normal Fab 5, and then sometimes you get, on a Sunday, you get like a buffet brunch.
Oh yeah, that's really pricey.
So we'd never do that again because the ticket price is just insane. But they have themes, so we were there for Chinese New Year and we got to meet Mulan and Mushu. I was so excited about meeting Mushu, it was insane.
Mickey and Minnie were dressed up in their Chinese New Year outfits, which was really cool, which you don't get to see any other time.
So Inventions is definitely number 1. There's some close seconds though. Bistro Remy is really good. Where you're shrunk down to the size of a rat and the environment around you is enlarged, so there's massive colanders, there's lampshades and plates, there's like wall dividers. It's like, it's just so good.
And that's in the other park, the Studios Park, next to the Ratatouille ride. Yeah, it's a really good, and the food's also really good in there as well.
Yeah,
it's not just
definitely.
the theming is outstanding, but the food, every time we've been, it's been really, really good as well.
And another good restaurant for environment and location, but not necessarily food, is Walt's on Main Street. I really like the interior of that.
That's been closed the last couple of years, hasn't it? We haven't...
Yeah, I think it's been renovated and stuff.
The service was a bit slow when we went.
Yeah, service was quite slow. The food wasn't too good, or not to our taste anyway. But location-wise, like being able to eat on Main Street, like that's really, really cool.
Yeah.
And be able to look out windows and stuff. So, yeah, they're our sort of favourite restaurants. A restaurant you'd like to eat in that you haven't yet?
Ooh.
I don't know if there is any.
I really struggle with restaurants and quick service at Disneyland Paris. I think they're missing a trick.
Yeah, there's not enough.
There aren't enough, and they don't really do places for breakfast.
Yeah.
The breakfast offerings, particularly in studios, is really poor.
Yeah, it is. We normally take like fruit bars and cereal bars with us because there's just not.
Yeah, a manky old croissant and some Fanta, and you can't eat the croissant. So we always take bags of nuts.
That's why we end up in Disneyland Hotel. Having breakfast.
To be fair, the day we went to have breakfast in Disneyland Hotel at Inventions, it was tinkling down with rain. I've never seen such rain. We were soaked through.
Yeah.
So we just didn't want to go back to the hotel where we were staying. So we thought, let's just go somewhere warm that we know it's going to be decent. And we had the best breakfast. And those tiny little bottles of ketchup, the little tiny ones. Yeah.
But a restaurant we haven't eaten at. I can't think of any. We did the horseshoe. Is it horseshoe?
Diamond Horseshoe
last time. That was all right. That was quite nice actually. So I don't think there is any.
Oh, I know. There's the in the Aladdin section. There's the cafe, which is the Moroccan themed. I can't remember what it's called.
It's like
Here we go.
Tagines.
Oh,
I got there. Tagines and like
salads,
all of those nice smells and stuff. Yeah. I wouldn't mind going there.
I suspect that won't be open for a while until COVID's under control.
Well, I don't want to go to a buffet. Right, let's move on. So, what's your favourite quick service or fast food? I love a Casey's. I like a hot dog.
Yeah.
Mid-afternoon, bit hungry.
Again, I don't think they've got great quick service options there.
We'll definitely try a sandwich next time we go because we discovered that in America.
It's a bit of a walk though, isn't it?
Oh, it is. If you're not staying on property, it is. That's true.
Yeah, I guess Casey's. I don't think we're not really. We don't really have any quick service at the park.
No, we don't. That's true. Yeah, Annette's Diner.
Went there once and ordered a burger, got the wrong one, and it had really weird barbecue sauce and some curried sauce on it. It was absolutely disgusting.
I like mine.
It was only when I just about finished I realised I gave me the wrong burger. By that point, it's a bit rude to go, oh, can I have the right one? But yeah, that's really put me off Annette's Diner. But the milkshakes were good. I remember the milkshake.
And I enjoyed mine. Mine was absolutely fine. So the next question is, what is your favourite shop? Oh, on the right hand side as you go up Main Street, there's the arts.
Oh yeah,
arts crystals and pin shop.
We always love it. As you've seen the blogs, we love an art shop in Disney. The one down Main Street in any park we absolutely love.
Yeah,
or any art shop anywhere, even in Springs or in Disney Village. I think that's probably our favourite shop that we'll always go to.
Oh, I love it.
I know you particularly like the Mademoiselle. I can't remember the rest of it. The one that is the Ratatouille shop.
Oh yeah,
in Studios Park.
We got the best plates and mugs from there. Like they're our proper dining plates now. We use every single day because they're so nice.
David's going to put a picture in here. We bought 3 plates and 3 mugs. They are delicious.
At the time, I thought we were a mug for buying them because they weren't cheap. But I wish we got more now.
Yeah, we bought 3, assuming we'll break 1. So we've still got a pair for us. And touch wood. It's been alright so far. We've still got 3 of each.
Yeah, we've still got 1 each.
But yeah, it's the Bistro Chez Remy place. I love them.
Oh, that shop is really good. It's really good.
But yeah, probably the art shop, I would say.
Good choice. Your favourite season or event? What's yours?
Well, we've. I don't know. I've not seen them all. So based on what we've seen, Halloween always looks delicious.
So pretty.
That was really good.
That was really good.
The superhero season, we didn't really see much of it. We tended not to be in Studios Park for that. I think it just didn't really time out for when we were supposed to be doing stuff.
We saw the giant statues, so we saw the giant Hulk and all of those.
They were good. Pirates and Princesses is the event that we were there for last time.
Oh God, yeah.
But the first time we went, it was Easter.
Easter is beautiful.
They've got lovely, massive decorated eggs and characters. There's a really lovely parade song, which I mean I can't play it because of copyright reasons.
Sing it.
I can't. But there was a cast member who was loving it. He was the front of the. He was the man who was getting people out of the way at the front. He was going hell for leather. That man definitely wanted to be part of that parade and not just doing rope wrangling.
I reckon he was a Mickey understudy.
Oh God, he was so incredible. It really made it for me. So I think Halloween or Easter. We've not been at Christmas yet.
My favourite thing about spring, so Easter, was the Mary Poppins topiary as you walked in. They've got the bandstand
I remember.
In the middle of the square as you walk in, and there's all these nice topiaries and all these flowers, and I think that's something Disneyland Paris do really, really well, is they really theme it up and make it look pretty. In Adventureland they had that whole Coco, which was really, really nice as well. They had all the characters along as you walked up to Big Thunder Mountain. Yeah, there was like Dawn of the Dead
Frontier
stuff. Wasn't it? Frontierland.
Yeah, it was really good.
And then they had Dante in like this square with all of the decorations. Yeah, that was really cool. So when they decorate, they really go
hell for leather.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Oh, that's a really good question. I like that one.
It really makes you think, these tags.
Yeah.
I think we haven't thought about for ages.
I think the next one's really easy, right? Disneyland Paris or
Walt Disney Studios, which is the other park. Wow, there's nothing at Studios.
It's a bit sad. Like, the park's a bit sad.
I mean, it's the investment's on its way.
Yeah.
Hoping it will still continue after this COVID
mess
recession thing that's happening, maybe. But Studios is not the best park, so Disneyland Park.
Some things are in Walt Disney Studios Park. Is that what it's called?
They know what you mean.
The Ratatouille Land is really, really beautiful, and that's going to Epcot, but the Paris version is so lovely. It's such a nice little square. Other highlights, Crusher's Coaster always terrifies me. Just it's like the worst ride you love to ride.
Well, it doesn't help that before you went on it, you read that someone fell out once and got decapitated soon after it opened.
I don't know if that's true.
Never go. Well, you told me it's true.
There's definitely an accident on that ride.
I mean, there's many parks have got many accidents.
I don't fancy getting sued by Disney.
Good point.
But yeah, I think that's about it. I love the architecture in that park though, and I love all of that studios feel, but there's just not enough in there.
No.
Whereas Disneyland Park is just so beautiful. Yeah. It's wonderful.
Yeah, prettiest castle. Just saying, don't hate.
Your favourite ride in each park?
Well, Big Thunder in Paris is
mental.
I mean, I prefer Big Thunder in Paris than the one definitely in Los Angeles. Los Angeles
is really tame.
It's really tame.
Yeah, it's really tame.
But the one in Paris just takes your breath away because you literally go in a tunnel under the little lake.
And you were down there for a while.
Yes, we also broke down. If you hadn't seen that vlog, we'll leave a link. David had a bad leg, couldn't get out of the car, had to be carried out by a cast member.
They promised us firemen. We got fire winning.
Yeah, damn equality. But the Big Thunder ride is...
it's so good. It's so good. And the queues are ridiculous, and the fast passes go in minutes, don't they? But it's such a good ride. Like, you have to be on that.
But because it's in Paris, it's quite cold. It's not Florida. No, so many times you're trying to hold on to that bar and your hand will freeze to it because it's so cold and you get a snotty nose.
Some other highlights for me are Pirates. Pirates is pretty good.
It's good Pirates.
It's a good Pirates.
Double drop? Triple drop? Spoiler!
Yeah, at least one drop, 2 drops. And then I like the storybook circus part of
Casey Jr.
So you got Casey Jr. the
and
train,
the little boat ride.
It is so chilled in that area. I just love it.
Yeah, those little boats. We will always make a beeline for them. Never really a queue, surprisingly.
I never had to wait, have we?
But we always have to share a boat with someone, which is frustrating because we're selfish and we like our own boat at some point. Yeah, it's nice seeing the little miniature what do you call them? Models? Models of the Disney.
I like the
characters.
Beauty and Beast, Beauty and Beast Castle and Belle's Village.
And then you go through the tunnel, which is...
It's like a tiger, isn't it?
Yeah, from Aladdin. Is Aladdin?
Yeah. Well done, mate.
Blimey, it's been a while.
But it is wonderful. Yeah, there's some really nice areas. There's also that area behind the castle where you go like through the castle, around the castle, and you come into that courtyard where the sword is in the stone.
And the carousel.
And you come through and you've got the carousel and Dumbo, which has got water around it. It's just, yeah, the whole park. It is a beautiful park.
That's where the Cinderella carriage is outside the
outside the restaurant. That's a really good photo op, definitely.
And also, if you stand by that carriage when they do the little show to the on the stage to the side of the castle, you get the princesses and princes and everyone walking past you, and they give you a little wave.
The next question: your
favorite
land in Disneyland ParK?
Probably Frontierland, because you've got the amazing, when you walk through, is it Frontierland? Because you've got the amazing lake, and then to the left you've got the Haunted Mansion or Phantom Manor. And then you see the big Thunder Island with the whistling train and the sound effects. That's a really lovely view, and also you've got the boat that goes around as well.
I think I agree with you. There's some stunning vistas, good word, where if you go...
Was that an F or a V?
I don't know. If you go up by Phantom Manor and you keep going, you can stand at the top.
Boot Hill, Stone, the graveyard.
Yeah, there's like a little mini graveyard, and you can stand there, and then the view is, like you say, Big Thunder Mountain and stuff. Frontierland, and definitely when it was all cocoed up, that was great.
Oh, what are you say? Especially when it all cocoed up.
It was cocoed up.
Yeah, that's not what I thought you said.
What is your favourite character meet? Anything in Inventions?
Yeah.
The Inventions ones are really good.
That's one of the best things about that Inventions dinner, is that you get so many characters, and they come around really quick. Yeah. And also there's good food. I think we've had some great Inventions interactions. There was Chip, who was polishing your shiny head, or Dale. Mickey doing a little dance. Pluto and Goofy are always good fun. Yeah. Outside of Inventions, there's one which we've never been able to show you. We went with some friends last year. Oh. And we had a Baloo meet. Yeah. But that hard drive which had the footage on got corrupted, so there's a whole trip that we've not been able to show. Yeah, believe it or not, there's a trip missing. Yeah. We've still got the hard drive, hoping at some point we can take it somewhere and they can retrieve the footage, because there's other footage on there that we desperate to get hold of. So the Baloo meet and greet was good. Great. Yeah, it was great. When Phantom Manor was closed, because they did refurbishment, just outside in the little bandstand area, Mickey Mouse was in his Halloween outfit. Yeah, he's like purple and dapper vampire. Yeah, he was great. And that's when the cast member filmed it and said to remember his narration was, "Oh, he's a ghost." Yeah. So if you ever hear that catchphrase, that's where it was. Oh, I'm a ghost. We always say it. He said it. He was so sweet, that man. Lovely man. So funny. Yeah. Well, it's just like, "Oh, I am a ghost." But yeah, I think they're my favourite meet and greets. But there's some really good ones as well. Yeah. Next question. So the next question, I think, is very similar to the last one. Your best character meet and greet experience. Yeah, well, the experience is Inventions, because you get to stuff your face with some really good food, and the French chicken nuggets are amazing. They are. And if you like seafood, there's a whole section of seafood in that buffet. So I think that's probably the best experience. Oh, here's a little tip. In the bar outside, Fantasia Bar. Fantasia Bar? Oh, yeah. So in Disneyland Hotel, Fantasia Bar, which is outside Inventions, you can sit there and order drinks and they'll come to you. Highly recommend. I think when we went before, around 3 o'clock in the afternoon, characters would come around that area. Random ones as well. And say hello. I think one was Scrooge McDuck or something. Or I don't remember. Yeah, they were. I do remember. Yeah, they were like quite ones what you don't see very often. But they don't advertise that. I think it's just by chance if you're sat there and you're there at the right time. But I think it was around 2 or 3 in the afternoon. Sit down, have a libation, maybe some snacks. Yeah. And the characters could come round, and then you get a little interaction I don't think is rushed because no one knows it's there. Yeah. Good tip. And then the final question is your happiest or best Disneyland Paris memory. Oh. I remember seeing the fireworks when we went for the first time back
and just
in
being like,
2016.
totally
oh my god,
amazed.
Fireworks are incredible! And I'm actually staying up to see fireworks the first time.
Oh, if you ever see the projections, when you see the projections at Disney World or Disneyland for the first time, they're just mind-blowing. You're just like, how do you do that?
That mapping is incredible that they do.
It's just so, yeah, 100%. That is first time on Big Thunder in Disneyland Paris.
Oh yeah, I think I needed a hot cup of sweet tea after that. It was so traumatizing, but in such a good way.
We were expecting it to be just like Disneyland, Disney
World.
World. We weren't expecting it to be so intense.
It literally takes your breath away. That bit where you go underwater and then come back out the side, you're in darkness for what is like 10 seconds, not knowing where you're going.
Gosh.
You've got the screaming of bats. They do the noise is so good, and then your eyes are streaming because you're cold and just from the shock.
Yeah, I think eating in Inventions for the first time and seeing maybe 5 different characters before even standing up and getting any food. It was just one after another, and the whole meal was just character after character after character. And they were just so nice. It was just such a great experience.
Also, when you go through the ticket gate, you've also got the train station bit where you walk under. It's slightly different at Disneyland Paris.
Yeah, it is.
That little courtyard, and that, when they have decorations, is lovely. And then you go
really
through
pretty.
and then you see that castle at the end of Main Street. First time seeing that castle, with the square boxy trees based literally on the film. It's just stunning.
It's really good.
So I think I'll always remember those.
Oh, there's loads of good memories. So that was the last question.
Oh, that was quick.
But some stories about us at Disneyland Paris, our love for Disneyland Paris.
There's things there that I'd genuinely not thought about for ages, and I hadn't really read the question, so it was nice being prompted. I mean, I do like a tag.
And thank you for tagging us. We really
Yeah,
appreciate
thanks
it.
Karina and Lee, C&L Wandering. Again, we've got the link downstairs for them.
Go subscribe to their channel. They're pretty much putting videos out every day at the moment.
Yeah.
Loads and loads of content. Growing channel. So yeah, show some
support and love. So right, who are we going to tag?
We are going to tag Nibbles and Bubbles, Chris and Shari.
Chris and Shari, yes. Chris and Shari love a bit of Disneyland Paris. I mean, they've got a lovely story about that, so I'm not going to preempt it. And
from Derbyshire, we should do
Luke&Laura. Luke&Laura, DLP fans, aren't they? Yes.
So Luke&Laura, Chris and Shari, you need to do the tag. Sorry.
Well, you don't need to, but it'd be good if you could, and then share.
We'll put questions down below for you. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you for following along. Thank you for all the support on the channel. Really appreciate it. All the likes, comments. We try and respond to every single comment. It does take some time sometimes. I'm always there responding.
It really is.
Ian does all the YouTube responses mainly, so I do all the other socials. But anyway, thank you for watching. Give this video a
thumbs up,
and don't forget to
subscribe,
and we'll see you in the next video.
Au
Take care.
revoir.
Bye bye.